A little bit upset this morning. I was already at the farm. Had to come back and get a winter jacket. This is a kind of lighter one. I wore it all last winter. It was a pretty mild winter, to be honest. But apparently I did forget to wash it before I put it away. Like I said, we didn't get fully away from bags this year, but we'll have all the bags out of the field earlier than I've ever had it done. My clutch might have just bit the big one here. See? A little more than I had before. Not a whole lot. What the? What's going on here? Why am I losing air so fast? I should be building air like crazy. Yeah, my clutch isn't working right, and I'm not building air all of a sudden. So two problems now. I'm not really sure if I can do this one-handed or not, but we'll try. I'm in gear now. We're not building air, and the clutch isn't working right. But we're in gear. Let's see how much clutch I got. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of air either. Get back to the farm, which is about a mile and a half from here. Yeah, that's a weird one. It's just not building air, so I'm gonna not waste any air on brakes. Just gonna jake the whole way and baby it. All right, back at the shop. Let's fan it right down. There we go. It's building pretty good right now. And that's just at an idle, but now it's not really doing much. I mean, it's building. Definitely not as fast as it usually does, though. Let's see if we can get this to purge through the air dryer. where the secondary norm, there it went. We'll shut her down. I'll check out the clutch. We'll listen for a leak maybe, but maybe we'll get back on the road too. So something's really wrong with the clutch. It's not that it's slipping at all, it's that it won't depress and disengage fully or get to the clutch brake. So it's either out of adjustment or something's gone. I pulled a couple chunks of spring out of there, like heavy spring. Kind of towards the last week of harvest, and like there's a slot on the bottom that is there for stuff to fall through. Well, it was all clobbered up, and that thing couldn't move. But I kind of expected we'd be having some clutch issues at some point. I was hoping to have the Volvo back, and then I would send this guy in. Unfortunately, he just got to the Volvo yesterday. Fortunately, it's not a turbo issue, it's an EGR issue. So we might have it back early next week with any luck. But we'll see what we can do about this. He's gonna be benched for right now. So as far as why it wouldn't build air there, not really sure. I know there's a little, like a shuttle valve in the governor, the compressor governor. We've had those go on, Dad had an old Ford Aeromax with a 3406V kitty cat, and I'm pretty sure we had to replace that twice. It seemed like that very thing where it wouldn't build air at all. So I don't know, maybe it's got a bad O-ring. Seemed to be working right when I got here, but I was more paying attention to the clutch. I don't know. So here's what I'm up against. I have almost no clutch. I'm like trying to push it through the floor right now. And if I'm not absolutely standing on it, ooh, something shifted there. But like I've got, let's see if this shows up at all or not, but that much clutch. So I'm pretty much starting it in gear. Ugh. I got the feeling we're gonna have to put a clutch in this thing. I hear something dragging. I don't know. Could just be the wind. But yeah, well, the old Freightliner, she's pretty much, she's not undrivable, but it's unreliable right now. So we're just going to take her out of commission. If you can get in a gear, usually you can do something. So I had, I got to the yard and I got it in gear and I drove all the way here fine. And then trying to get the last bit out of gear wasn't necessarily fun, but it did pop out. But then once you're out of gear, you pretty much need to start from scratch, as in like put some shut off the engine, put some pressure on it against the gear, and turn the key with the clutch in, and then keep it moving. So I'm gonna, Zach's on his way with a load right now. I don't know if you can see, but he should top off this bin, and then I'm gonna take the auger And I'm guessing we still have, if we only do it with that, we probably have another close to 10 loads to do, I bet. But we're gonna move to one bin of mine. That one will take about 6. And another at Dad's should probably take 5. Should be real close to having everything we need done. Not necessarily today though. It is like 2:04. And yeah, we're just not gonna have time to do 10 loads with one truck today.